Good afternoon. This is Friday, February 23rd. This is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies, and we are looking at the very powerful Nasdaq move, kind of like a slow drip upward move. And the range is not that great, but we've got that VIX that fell, that spot VIX falling below 20, which is allowing the stocks to rise up. And so we're in that same trajectory, um, rally up for next week. So this should be very bullish going into next week, I would think. And so we'll have to keep our eye on the calendar and really take a look at the COT report, because on the CFTC, um, the traders had tried to been shorting the Nasdaq this week, and that didn't work so well for them. Look at that today. So this morning, I got a little bit of this pre-market. It fell all the way back to the 38.2 daily close, and then turned around and rallied back up. So you just sit on your hands. I got actually trapped on one of these trying to take it too soon, up and out. The best thing to do is wait for your candle to close. Seriously, that's what I'm learning, instead of getting, trapped in these ranges. And they were pretty wide. We'll go back and look at the chart for that. But once the price action turns around, then you can trade that trend on your smaller time frame. Here is the high-low 1 template. Worked beautifully this afternoon, but again, you had to wait for that trend to turn around. So there's your trend. And when you can see here that it just got very choppy, and likewise earlier this morning, you had some great ranges, but very, very choppy, very difficult trading, trying to get involved in this, and it just sent you up and down and whipped you around. So here was that pre-market, nice little move. I was in this a little bit earlier. So how do you know when to wait and when to get in? Well, the first thing I look at is I want it to be all green or all white, and then come in and set the inflections long, like if I'm going to be looking for long inflections, or just reversals long, catch the bottoms. But as soon as that turns over and goes sideways or down, you don't want to be trading that long anymore. You want to sit out and sit on your hands like it did during the lunch hour. Of course, it's standard lunch hour stuff. And again, this morning, just some great up and downs. But this afternoon, it was all roses. We're ending on our high. It is about 2:30 p.m. And as you can see, it's all green across the board. Really took off, and is continuing just to make some great trades up. Got this on a range chart. Let me put this back on the Unirinco, because I think that's the chart to use with this high-low 1 template is a Unirinco bar. There we go. Much better. Yeah, that catches them where they should be. So get you in line with the move. If it takes off on you, just wait for a pullback and get in, It's always going to move back to its averages. And if it breaks through one, it's going to go to the lower one. And if it's staying in the trend, it'll bounce back up. Look for your divergences. This looks like it's sellers are trapping some traders trying to trade to that last profit target, selling it off before it got there. It's evil, this market. Got them a couple of ticks before the reward, and they slam it down. But we'll wait and see this turn back up. Great little template here for big trend days. As you see, you've got your super trend trail bar, so you don't really have to have super trend on the chart. I just like it as an eyeball, but you can take it off. You've got your trail band right here demonstrating what that is, and put it on your inflections. You don't have to worry about when price turns around. The software, the template will get you in when the condition returns. If the condition does not return and that trend turns around, you won't be getting in a long. You'll have to wait for that condition to set back up. So it's nice to have a template to trade these trends. So see, you can sit out of those sideways spots and then get back in when that condition sets back up. And let's take a look at the high-low one template. It just rocked during this last leg up. Let me show you some trigger fours. So here's some, what I'm trying to explain to everyone. Wait for these outliers, because this market can really send it down low. The best time to get in is just trade your trigger fours. Once the price has started moving, and just fabulous, fabulous trades. There's a three, threes or fours. This didn't get past it. It has to clear it and then go back through for my signal. But certainly if you're sitting there on your trade platform, 1355, you'd be able to, have your other template up too. Let's take a look at 1355 right here, that signal. So you would have gotten signaled in on your high-low one. So you could have gone ahead and taken it even though it didn't get to your high-low two right there. You still got your signal. So that's what this does when you get down here, 1421. Right here. That's what it looks like. You're coming in for those low pullbacks, and then you're able to you're adding on to your position size. And so this teaches you scaling in. So this is exactly what you're learning, and you're teaching yourself with the high-low one and high-low two. So you've got your deeper pullback, so you can wait for that trigger four or trigger three on your high-low two, or you can just simply sit here and wait for your high-low one to get you long, and then be watching it, and each time that it crosses one of these bands, you need to be hitting that buy button and buy it up. And then when it makes a dot, you can take some off because you've made your profit targets, or you can just do a set profit target stop loss, like set number of ticks. But wait, the key is sitting on our hands waiting for the move to happen. When we try to go in too soon, and get in before the move happens, like this part here, trying to force it and trying to get in early and jump the gun, even on these, what you would think would be an entry on the yesterday close. For instance, it came right back and slammed you. Um, think that it's taking off, it takes it back. So this here was a good entry, but how would you have known that that was the good entry, but that wasn't, or that wasn't? So wait for it to go ahead and turn around. That's why we want to take the meat of the move, and this is what the meat looks like once it starts taking off. Then you can come in and take these inflections in the direction of your trade, but not when it turns around. All right. Software for the masses. BloodHound, love it. So I love today too. I love that the stocks are moving up. Here's what it looks like on the daily. It finally broke out of this range like we were waiting. Usually the price will move during the time period from 8 to 10, but today it did not. It sat inside that range. And then finally it broke out after lunch. So, and then it ran. So I told the people in the trade room this morning, you watch. If it breaks out of that after lunch, it's going to run. And it sure did. So, all right. Hopefully next week we'll get a trend continuation. I feel much better about this market. We still may get people trying to come back and test this 200 though, now that we've got two-sided trading. And thank God for that. So, and thank God for these ranges. It's just been fantastic trading. So keep your powder dry, and we will see you next week. Come check us out in the trade room or check out the website. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.